You know what?
But,
you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Real quick. Here go how we gonna start it. I know we were supposed to start with something else, but here go how we gonna start it.
I done already.
We gonna start talking about the Pistons, cause the Pistons have been fucking hooping.
This is a result of great coach. We know what Dwayne Casey. Everybody knew, like, okay, the Pistons should be decent. Dwayne Casey, you know, he got some talent to work with, but he came. I felt like he came and put some glasses and he crossed his legs, like his age, you know, crossed his legs. He look over the glasses, looking at the playbook and looking at the film room, and he put it together. And then you got Blake. It's like Blake is good with like good coaches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's poor, if it's a subpar coach or if some issues, you know what I'm saying? It's like he needs a good coach. And you know, Doc, good coach. Casey, good coach, and I think it's just a good scenario. He just knows how to use those tools.
I don't necessarily know if Doc was the coach for him. Even Doc said that he doesn't. You know, I saw like a headline on Yahoo earlier where basically Doc was saying that he doesn't believe that he would have still been coaching the Clippers if Blake, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan all stayed. He felt like he needed to like make his own team. And I feel him because it's just like a ton of baggage left over from all of that. Yeah. Like it's just so much attrition that they just built up like of all of that. Even like DJ left LA and lost 10 pounds, 15 pounds. He looked way like slimmer.
He's doing things I didn't know he could do. Yeah. DJ's even doing things
but he doesn't look. He looks different though. Yeah. It's not better. He just looks different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the same thing, just different. Like, okay, cool, it's different.
No, because basically you have DJ in a system where I think eventually what the Mavs will run is more of like a 7 seconds or less style type of offense, but more of like but kind of a cross between that and like a pace and space. Harrison Barnes still isn't back, so you don't have that.
He's
like
back
that.
now. He's back now.
Well,
he played last night.
Oh, he played last night. Okay, I didn't know that he played last night. Oh yeah, that was a game versus the Raptors, right? But I didn't even notice him on the floor last night. I didn't. I noticed Luka. Luka's looking great, but in terms of the Pistons, they look really, really good. The thing that worries me about the Pistons is that they're 16th in the NBA right now in field goal percentage at 45.6 a game. Even the Lakers are number 2 in the NBA in field goal percentage.
That's their point coming to pass.
I understand that, but if you're looking at Drummond and Blake, most of their points are gonna come in the paint. Exactly. Although Blake has been splashing from 3 this year. Blake has been going crazy. Yeah, Blake looks like who I said he was last year when everybody called me crazy for saying that he was gonna win MVP.
Yeah.
Real quick. Reggie Jackson currently is shooting 40% from the field, 40% from 3. I don't think he's going to continue to shoot 40% from the field. If he continues to shoot 40% from the field, that's the issue.
No.
It's going
to be good for us.
I told you. The Pistons could very well have 3 20-point scores. Right now, they have Blake at 33, Reggie at 19, Drummond at 18.5.
Yeah.
So they have a solid third scorer.
I think that the reason why there's a lot of like open shot missing because it's not like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, I'm open, but like Luke Kennard, that's a situation is
he's
really,
right in shoulder though.
Yeah, exactly. That's a situation is like different because he's not 100%. But you got like Reggie Bullock, he's having this weird like surge. It's just kind of like a
20% free right
you know what I'm saying? But the 3 thing is different. But he just has a different feel out there. It's not like who is Reggie Bullock? He kind of has his. You know what I'm saying?
Reggie Bullock
he's contributing.
Reggie Bullock reminds me of like
I'm gonna already agree before you say it. Trust me.
He kind of remind me of like a mid version of Stack 5. You know what I mean? Like he's just out
there.
He
can't put the ball on the floor like Stack 5.
No, I said a mid version. I didn't say a Stack 5. Stack 5.
That was like a Rick Fox.
Stack 5. I mean, yeah, but he a little bit scrappier than me than Rick Fox.
Are you sure? Rick Fox fought a man in preseason.
Yeah,
he gave Doug Christie hands in preseason.
I'm talking about
was scrappy.
But Reggie Bullock is just more of a he just has more of a dirtier scrappy game.
Detroit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So even
and then I'm cool with that. That's the thing too.
But even looking at this Pistons team, Blake right now is leading the league in touches right now with 93.3 touches a game. This man Russ got 96 touches a game, technically leading the league, but Russ only played 2 games through these stats. Trae Young is second in the league in touches right now.
Yes,
you say he don't get the ball enough, but it's still 91 touches a game. Reggie Jackson is getting more touches than Drummond. Reggie Jackson's getting 67 touches a game.
Trey should get the ball more.
And Ish Smith actually gets more touches than actually I like
Ish Smith.
I think they should start.
I was getting there.
They need to start Ish Smith over Reggie Jackson.
Well, this is why they can't happen.
Training wheels off. Go ahead.
Because the all-around factor. He's he reminds me of like a blend of all of the good guards. He has like this Lindsey Hunter vibe to him, this
you don't know who Lindsey Hunter is. You never heard of Lindsey Hunter,
exactly. He has this. Then he has this like Chauncey Billups vibe, but not like it's just in his his assumed leadership as the point guard. You know what I'm saying? It's like he does what he needs to do, and then I just like his attitude, man. I think with them, it's the attitude is their best thing. You know, it seems like they have good camaraderie. It's not like a whole lot of dancing every time.
I think they really embody the city.
Yeah, but that's also
they really embody the city of Detroit.
Yeah, but part of it is which is why I said what I said, and I think on either an episode or 2 episodes ago. Blake, to me, when healthy, is still a top 10 player in the NBA. Period.
15,
no, 10. There is no one else in the NBA other than the Giannis's, AD's, LeBron's, Kevin Durant's of the world, or that are going to be able to go out there and consistently give you 23, 9, and 6. Blake can do that.
Fair.
There is no one else in the NBA other than those guys that can do that on a night-and-night basis when he's healthy. And if he's going to be leading the league in touches, and Blake this year is playing 37 minutes a game, which is the most he's played since his rookie year. But still, if Blake is going to be healthy, great. I think the biggest thing for Blake that will work in his favor is that with Drummond being down there, all of the responsibility doesn't solely doesn't fall on his shoulders to score. Because with DJ, all of the responsibility fell on Blake to score. But with Drummond there, Drummond can have a game where he'll give you 26. Blake and Drummond had a game. No, but it's not even the point. Blake and Drummond had a game together where they both had 26 points in that game. That game, Drummond also had 20 plus rebounds, and Drake had. And Blake had 11 rebounds. Mm-hmm. So combined together, they were 52 points, and I believe it was 33 rebounds between the two of them. That would never happen with DeAndre Jordan.
Never.
Even in the game when Blake scored 50. I don't even know how many points Drummond scored in that game when Blake scored 50.
Drummond fouled out.
But still, that would never happen. But you're not going to even get that point total with DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
Not happening.
So the fact that their front court can go in any game and you can compete with them, and then you have to account for Blake Griffin on the wing. This man is shooting 65% from 3 this year.
Crazy. That's going to tell off a little bit.
And he's taking the same amount of threes that LeBron is taking, and LeBron is shooting 17% from 3.
I remember when I came to the shop during preseason, we was like, yo, the Pistons might win 50 games. The Pistons really might win 50 games this year. And again, look, if I would not want to play the Pistons in the playoffs, reason being is,
don't want to play them in the playoffs.
Look, in the playoffs, the game slows down. For the most part, if the game slows down and we stopping every single possession because we got to inbound the ball, or we putting you at the line every single possession, and we got Drummond and Blake down there, the paint is locked up every single game.
Oh yeah.
The Pistons win the paint every single game. I don't care.
Sure. I don't care. It's over even when it's even when he's on the floor, straight rebounds. It's just a rebounding thing. It's just a situation to where it's even if you get the taps. You know what I'm saying? Tap out joints. Don't hurt in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's oh man, we got it in the Ish Smith get the ball. Oh, 3. It's oh man, what's going on?
What I also feel like was an underrated pickup for the Pistons as well was Zaza. Zaza, when Drummond is off the floor, comes in and you don't really miss much other than scoring. Which if you Blake and Drummond's off the floor, great. I'm gonna go get buckets anyway. Even I think the Lakers, I think they missed an opportunity to not only pick up JaVale but also pick up Zaza, because even if Zaza's coming in relief for JaVale at the end of the game when other teams like the Spurs,
They have Mo, and I think Mo is.
I understand the vision with Mo. I've been the main one saying I think Mo, at one point in time should be playing major minutes for the Lakers. But I'm talking about specifically needing at the end of the games when you're playing against the Spurs, when literally the Lakers were getting killed on the boards versus the Spurs, and the Spurs can get an offensive rebound after offensive rebounds. Zaza gonna get some rebounds, or at least he gonna elbow somebody or do something slightly dirty. Somebody tweeted a video the other day of Zaza putting his foot down after somebody took a jumper, and after Joel Embiid shot a 3, it wasn't even a dirty play. But because it's Zaza, you're gonna look at every play and be like, but that factor, if you on the floor, if you on the floor with Zaza, Zaza Pachulia is on the floor.
Once again, the Pistons, that bad boys. It's we have the element factors yo.
They just I think they need one more shooter, but the problem with the NBA is I don't know where they're gonna get it from. especially
Call him Cleveland.
No, what happens? Kennard has to
what do you
step
want,
up.
though?
Like progressively, Kennard has to be. You know, it's funny, man. One of my clients played basketball in high school with him. He's like, yo, man, he was just like, their team wasn't good, but he was like the best player on his team. He would drop like 40, 50 points. It was just like he was just really a good shooter. And I was like, yo, he is a good shooter, but you know, he's dealing with that shoulder situation, and then also like, you know, it's still like in that guard position. It's still kind of competitive for him. So I think if he just really got it shooting together, which will, you know, eventually once he gets back, you know, healthy, I think that'll be something that's going to be.
I agree.
Yeah, and I like him because even you know, were mentioning that he kind of reminds you of a JJ Redick type, but he can do a little bit more to me off the dribble than a JJ Redick type. And also I like Luke Kennard's court vision. But the problem is that you just got to be able to string it together. And if the Pistons are going to be a middle of the road team in terms of field goal percentage, when you got two big guys that technically should be in the high range in the field goal percentage mark, then you probably going to be in trouble.
We gon' slide, we gon' chill. She said she loves me, I'm her thrill. She riding with me, she siding with me.